Our guest in today's video is Rashmi Singla. Rashmi got her bachelor's in agriculture from Punjab Agricultural University, later came to the US to pursue MS in Entomology and Plant Pathology from Oklahoma State University, US. Rashmi is currently a first-year PhD student at Texas A&M University, College Station, studying plant pathology. In this video, we talked about her transition across disciplines, experiences in the US, and advice for aspiring students in agriculture and allied sciences. Don't forget to follow Vyavasayam for more inspiring stories like this. So, Rashmi, thanks for joining me today. I would like to begin by asking you about your academic journey from India to the US.
Hi, Rohit. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm excited to share my journey with you all. So, hi everyone. My name is Rashmi Singla. I started my journey in agriculture from my bachelor's, which I started in 2017 at Punjab Agricultural University.
Mhm.
And during my undergrad program, I went through different disciplines such as soil sciences, agronomy, crop sciences, etc.
Mhm.
But towards the end, I was most excited and more interested in learning more about the biological control aspect of entomology.
Mm.
And as my interest aligned with the program at Oklahoma State University, where they were offering a master's in entomology and plant pathology, which focused on a project that was interdisciplinary and interacted with both the entomology aspect of controlling the pest with the fungal pathogens. So this is what I did in my master's. And moving on, when I graduated in summer of 2024, I started my PhD program at Texas A&M University, starting this fall 2024. I joined the Department of Plant Pathology and Microbiology at Texas A&M,
Mhm.
where so currently I am working on maize microbiomes
Mhm.
studies. Yeah.
Okay. So you had your undergrad from Punjab Agricultural University in India, and you
Mhm.
came here for your master's. So what went into the preparation when you decided that you want to study your master's abroad?
I started my preparation just after COVID, and during that time, most of the universities in US have already waived off GRE, but I still gave GRE. And to that, I would say that I didn't score a perfect score, like everyone says, like you have to have a really good score at GRE to get into any university in USA.
Mhm.
I had an average score, and then I scored really good in my TOEFL exam.
Mhm.
Um, I think right now what they actually see in the scores is like, are you able to communicate well? Are you able to translate your thoughts into the scientific community?
Mhm.
So I guess GRE as of now is not that important, but I did that
Mhm.
and also along with TOEFL. So, and after that, I started. So first, I figured out what area or what kind of research I really want to get into.
Mhm.
And after figuring out that chunk, I moved on to finding labs in USA that are focused on that kind of research.
Right.
And after listing those names and labs down, I started emailing and reaching out to those professors.
Mhm.
And subsequently, I landed on to my master's project in USA at Oklahoma State University.
Okay. So
Yeah.
would you mind sharing with us what your GRE score was?
So my GRE score was 299.
Okay.
Mhm.
And with 299, you were still able to secure a fully funded assistantship in the US.
Yes.
Okay. So you came to the US and started your master's at Oklahoma State University. What was your research at Oklahoma State University?
So at Oklahoma State University, my thesis research was on use of novel entomopathogenic fungi strains to control fall armyworm in turf grass.
Hmm.
So it basically dealt with the biological control aspect of entomology, where we used metrrhizium entomopathogenic strains to control the fall armyworm infestation in turf grass.
Okay. So after that, you went to the great Texas A&M University, College Station, for your PhD. And would you like to share how did you transition from entomology, pathology to pathology at Texas A&M University?
So after my master's, what I realized was that yes, my true interest is in sustainable agriculture practices, specifically the
Hmm.
biological control aspect. But with that, what I felt was that I am lacking in some of the skills that currently the industry seek in bioinformatics and genomic aspect of this research.
Right.
So at Texas A&M, when I came across this position where we study the microbiome of maize, dealing with various techniques as transcriptomics and metagenomics and all these genomics aspects of the research. I got interested that I really want to learn these skills, and I guess PhD for 4 years is a good time frame to learn new things.
Hmm.
So I know it's a big jump, but I really wanted to learn this area. So.
Okay. So after your master's, instead of trying to find a job, what was your motivation to do a PhD?
So during my master's, the thing is like masters is a very short period of time, and you have to be very proactive in securing these internships with the companies. And since it was a big transition for me to join from India here in US, the cultural differences and everything altogether. So considering all those things, I wasn't actively looking for internships, but I would have like it would have really helped me if I would have done that
Hmm.
in securing a job in industry. And not that I did try, but the thing was that the time frame that you get after graduating with your masters and switching on to a job or PhD is very small. So for me, I guess securing a position and like continuing with learning was more of my thing.
You attended multiple conferences, presented at multiple meetings during your
Mhm,
master's.
mhm.
How do you think those experiences helped you during the course of this journey?
I think attending conferences and all these meetings is really very important throughout your journey when you are in academia,
Hmm.
because these are the hubs where you'll meet different people, be it from industry, be it from academia. And personally, in my case, I met my future PhD PI through these meetings. And also, when you present your research out there, people who are interested in that area would come up to you and approach you with different opportunities out there. So I guess I got lucky with attending so many meetings throughout my masters, and I made really valuable connections through those meetings.
Okay. So for somebody who is trying to find an assistantship in the US, how would you recommend them to prepare for grad school or careers in the US?
So for that, I would say like starting early is a really good thing. Like if you have made up your mind, like you want to continue with your higher studies in US. So first and foremost, you should start focusing on your GPA. Not that GPA is gonna matter. Like I have seen people with a really um, average GPA being in US, and people with really high GPA in US.
Hmm.
With GPA, what I mean is like when you try hard to get the score, you end up learning a lot of things.
Hmm.
So that is really important to learn, basically.
Hmm.
And secondly, to define what area of research you would like to focus.
Hmm.
Because if you define that early, then you'll be able to find people who are working in that area, and you'll have that time frame of like contacting them and like having previous like discussion before they have any opportunity for you.
Hmm.
So that is really important. And after that, I would say extracurriculars are important that really build up your confidence in how you interact with people, and also in the scientific community when you have to communicate your research thoughts. One of the main components should be your communication skills, and that comes from extracurricular activities. So I would encourage students to do more and more extracurricular activities. Yeah.
Okay, definitely.
Mhm.
Are there any websites or job boards one can explore to find assistantship advertisements?
Personally, the job boards didn't work for me because they are highly competitive.
Hmm.
When you're looking at a position that is posted out in internet, everyone is trying to be there. I highly encourage, like, you should go ahead and apply at those positions. Not that you can't make it, but still, I'll say finding professors through university websites and looking at their research credentials and then reaching out to them um, gives a better shot at securing a position. That personally worked for me.
Okay. So you are currently at Texas A&M University, and would you like to share with us what your career plans are?
So this is one of the questions my PI keeps asking me, like, do you want to stay in academia or do you want to go to industry? I think both are fascinating. I mean, industry is dealing with the like solutions that are directly available to the farmers, and whereas academia deals with the more of mentoring and shaping future researchers.
Mm-hmm.
I love the mentoring part of academia, but right now I'm leaned more towards industry.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to contribute my expertise in biological aspect area of industry. And from there, I'm open to opportunities which lead me to collaboration with academia as well.
Okay. So
Mhm,
you've been here for for at least 3 years now. So
mhm.
based on your experiences at two of the premier universities in the US, do you want to share any insights with the potential students who want to pursue grad school in the US?
So to that, I'll say for me, what personally worked was, first of all, you'll have to have so much of patience when you are entering this area. Sending emails and waiting for responses is not that comfortable silence between the students. So I'll say that be patient and wait for responses. And if you don't get responses, sending out reminders at certain times helps. And other thing I'll say is like having a well-defined email that highlights your research experiences and how your research experience would benefit that particular lab,
Mm-hmm.
and doing that in a very concise way. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people don't like reading very long emails, or they don't have enough time to read all those long emails.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess in how to frame an email or how to communicate with the professors, you should always consider talking to your seniors and understanding more about the culture here.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess in my case, you really helped me with that. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, so this is what I would say that how it helps. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time, Rashmi.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you so much for having me here.